All right. Welcome to the 2020 Benefits Management Team Business Overview. First, want to thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to hear about the opportunity and what we have to offer. I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible so we don't take up too much of your time, but also want to make sure that you have a very clear understanding of the opportunity itself and and what it means for you and your career. So first I want to start with a quote by Robert Kiyosaki. Starting a business is like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. In midair, the entrepreneur begins building a parachute and hopes it opens before hitting the ground. So true, and you need to be prepared for that. Make no mistake about it. If you're in the right opportunity as an insurance agent, you are a business owner. This is your business. You have the opportunity to build it as large as you want or keep it as modest as you want. Maybe you're just looking to make a little extra scratch on the side. Whatever, it's your business. But no matter what direction you want to go in, there's certain to be some zigzags along the way, and not everything is going to be a straight line and turn out the way you want it to be 100% of the time. So you have to be prepared for that. Tell you a little bit about us. My partner and I, we founded BMT in late 2015. We have 10 years of agency ownership experience to this point. We're a national agency committed to delivering the most competitive products in the most innovative fashions. We are a team of honest agents in a dishonest industry. Unfortunately, the majority of the products sold in our industry are sold in a dishonest fashion, and that's just not the way we do business. We do business by selling them the right way to customers, and what that allows us to do is keep our customers on the books, which obviously, if you have any insurance experience, that's one of the most important factors to being successful. Keep them on the books, and when you sell the products honestly, they know that they've got a good agent that they can work with, allows you to build relationships with your customers, and it will pay dividends in the long term. Meet our team. My name is Drew Ellefson. I'm the CEO of BMT. My partner Joe is the CFO. I've personally been in this business since 2005. I've recruited and trained over 1,000 agents, probably getting closer to that 2,000 mark. By next year, I'll probably be able to change that to 2,000. My partner, Joe, is a serial entrepreneur. He started by owning and running restaurants when he was 18 years old, and finally got tired of working 80 hours a week and thought there would be a better way, and he found it in the insurance business. When I met Joe, he was about 2 years into the industry. He was a top agent for the organization he was with. And him and I hit it off and decided to, launch BMT ultimately. And to this day, he's probably one of my best friends, and we work very well together. Let's talk about the industry a little bit. The insurance industry, the health and life insurance industry, 10 years ago was primarily a face-to-face operation. In other words, you had to be sitting across from the customers to make the sale, to present the products, get the wet signature. And the reason, when I got in this business in 2005, I had the option to be a face-to-face agent or a phone agent. And I decided to be a phone agent. And I decided to be a phone agent for two reasons, not knowing anything about the business that I know today. But those two reasons were, number one, I didn't want to limit myself to the amount of opportunities that I could have in a day. I felt like I could call 100 people in a day. If I was running appointments, I could only sit in front of 4 or 5. I also didn't want to limit my market to where I was willing to drive, right? If I wasn't going to drive into Wisconsin, then I wasn't going to sell in Wisconsin. I was just going to sell in the Chicagoland area, which is where I'm from. So for those two reasons alone, I wanted to expand my market across the country, and I wanted to have unlimited opportunities in a day. That's why I chose to sell over the phone. Well, now, primarily, in our market, in the health insurance market, The majority of the policies are being sold over the phone. So I'm glad I made the decision I made in 2005. Maybe you recognize this cat on the screen here. This is Ned Ryerson from the movie Groundhog Day. And when people think about insurance agents, they think about Ned Ryerson, right? And there's a lot of organizations out there that continue to operate the way Ned Ryerson did. You know, in fact, there's still organizations out there that on the very first day, they're going to have you come in, make a list of 200 friends and family members, and that's who you sell. You know, and it becomes a little annoying to your friends when you're, you know, reaching out to them, asking them to have a cup of coffee, and then you're backdooring them with a universal life pitch. Well, companies that continue to follow this model have a very limited time to operate. It's what I like to refer to as the dinosaur model. So over time, the industry has changed rapidly, right? It's gone to more of an inside sales operation. We don't need wet signatures for applications anymore. There's no limit on the market that you can reach, and there's no limit on the opportunities that you can have in a day. It's very important in business that you innovate with the times, all right? And technology has allowed our business to go to more of an online platform versus a, you know, face-to-face selling on paper platform. You might recognize some of these logos here: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn is another very big platform for professionals to market on. But this is the direction of the insurance industry. Just like any other industry, it's heading to a digital platform. And if you don't start to play on some of these platforms to find business, then ultimately you are going to be a part of the dinosaur model. Just selling over the phone is going to become a dinosaur model within the next 10 years. So right now it's still good. Right now we can still write business over the phone, and that's still the majority of our business. It's being done by picking up the phone, calling our customers, and selling, you know, selling the policies. That's still how we are getting the majority of our business. But very rapidly it's switching to the digital world. And there is a huge demand for agents that learn this craft, all right? And, you know, our agency has spent close to $200,000 in the past couple of years on just leads, on recruiting advertising, and working with third-party vendors. And very quickly, it's going to get to a point where that money is going to be spent in the digital world. So we actually have an on-site social media manager that manages our platforms, and he's going to be available for agents to help agents, you know, manage your platform. So if you don't have a business page, if you don't, if you don't have an Instagram, if you don't have a YouTube channel, you know, these are things that our social media manager can help you set up and certainly give you tips on how to run. But it's important that you do that, because that's the direction that it's all heading. What's our market focus? We focus in the under 65 health insurance space. All right. We work primarily with individuals and their families. And then we can also do a small group. We can do a large group too, but it doesn't happen too often. 90% of our business to this point is individual insurance. And then we do come across those groups of 10, 15, 20 employees that we can help as well. What's exciting about the health insurance business? First of all, the industry itself has quadrupled in size in the last few years. When I got into this business, there was about 15 million people that bought their own health insurance. Now today, the market is just over 80 million people. So that's an incredible increase of people that are on the individual health insurance market now, right? And why is that? Well, entrepreneurship is booming, right? Small businesses are being created very rapidly, a lot of small businesses. All the way down to the 1099 opportunities, the freelance work opportunities, the So all of that is just absolutely exploding. And that's, that's good for our market, the individual market. Another thing that's exciting about our business is it's one of the most debated subjects in our country. It has front stage, center stage on the political platform. So, where everybody's got an opinion about health insurance, right? And they all think they know what is available to them, but very few people are truly experts in this industry. And if you can become an expert on anything, then it brings incredible opportunity your way. And that's what we're talking about here is the opportunity for you to become an expert in the health insurance market and go out there and educate and help as many people as humanly possible. And again, the market has grown to the tune of 82.1 million people this year from just shy of 17 million people a few years ago when we started BMT. So we're certainly feeling the growth in the market, and we need agents that want to come in and become experts in this field to help us continue that growth and help as many people as possible. As we said, we also help in the group. We also find solutions in the group market as well, with individual plans being our primary focus. Be a part of a winning team. At BMT, we're focused on showing agents how to build the most successful agency possible. We have a blueprint to get you to wherever your vision takes you. So in other words, if you want to be a top producer, we've got a blueprint to get you to being a top producer. If you want to be an agency owner, a local agency owner, we've got a blueprint to get you there. If you want to build an agency across the country, we've got a blueprint to get you there. So wherever your vision takes you in this business, we've got the blueprint to get you there. We've grown as a brokerage, all right? As a career shop, I believe we will explode, because now as a career shop, we're offering a lot more incentives to the agent. We're providing a lot more tools to the agent. And I feel like, the growth that I'm going to illustrate for you in a couple of slides here is going to double, even triple in these next 4 years because of the support that we're providing moving forward. So let's talk about the career opportunity and some of the things that BMT will provide to you. First of all, a diverse portfolio of A-rated carriers. When I first started when I first started my business, I chose products for 2 reasons. Number one, the commission that was paid to the agent and agency, and number 2, the price to the consumer. And I went with the cheapest, most highest paying product. And I found out real quick that you don't pick products based on the price to the consumer or the commission to the agent. So, it was a customer service nightmare. So I found out real quick. And at that point, I decided, you know what, we're going to go offer the best products. I don't care if they are 20, 30% more expensive. We are going to provide the best products in the market. And what that's done for our persistency has been tremendous. We have a persistency of almost 90% in this industry, which is phenomenal. And again, it has to do with the products that we offer, but also the approach that we take in marketing our products and selling our products. We don't lie. We have no problem telling a customer that if something's not covered, it's not covered. But again, what that does is it certainly pays off in the long term with persistency and being able to build those relationships. And for you as an agent, that helps you because then you're not chasing the advance dollars constantly. Now you really have an opportunity to build a back end and earn some renewals. And that's what, a lot of us get into this business for in the first place. Up-to-date marketing strategies, including free exclusive leads. We provide leads. You should never have to come out of pocket to buy a lead. And then obviously, as we said, you'll have access to our social media manager as well. We're going to provide you with a free CRM system. We're going to give you in-depth training for all products and marketing strategies. You'll have access to our first-class administrators to help walk you through contracting, setting up auto dialers, setting up CRM, setting up your APL, which is your commission platform for all your commission statements. So all of our administrators are available to help you for your needs in your business. All expense paid trips. We've got trips that we can earn through the carriers, and we have a BMT agent trip on the line for 2021. We'll be taking a trip in first quarter 2021 for any agents that qualify. You'll have advancement and partnership opportunities, as I mentioned earlier. Whatever your vision is for the insurance business, we have a blueprint in order to get you there. But this is the ground floor, guys. So, this is the organization. If I was looking for an organization to work with and an opportunity in the insurance business, I would choose the ground floor opportunity before I chose the organization that had 20 or 30 years in business and was operating. And that's just my entrepreneurial spirit, because I would want an opportunity to come into the organization and be a significant part of their growth and help them get to the level they wanted to get to. So that's what we're talking about here, right? We're looking for those agents that understand where we're at as an organization and want to help out and be a significant part of our growth. First-class mentoring by successful insurance executives is probably my favorite. And this is the thing that when I'm talking to an agent and they say, hey, why would I choose your agency? This is the thing that I say the most. I say, listen, you won't get better support in this business than what me and Joe and our leaders provide. You're not going to get better support. I'm comfortable saying that because this is what I'm committed to, right? I'm committed to the support of our agents. If you call me, if you text me, if you email me, I'm getting back to you in a very reasonable amount of time. Could be with it right away, right? Certainly not going to be 24 hours, right? It will be, within an hour, 2 hours tops. I mean, and that's if I'm in the middle of a training or have some meetings, or if I'm traveling, I'm on a plane and I just can't get to you. But the support that we are committed to providing is second to none. And I'm just very confident in saying that because that is our philosophy as we continue to grow this thing. And we hold ourselves and our leaders accountable to making sure that we provide that first-class support. Couple of our top carriers that we work with, just to give you an idea: United Healthcare, National General, New Era, and Philadelphia American, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Mutual of Omaha. We've got a portfolio that runs probably 20, 30 carriers deep. A lot of them we don't use, some of them we do. These are the core carriers that we work with. We also have a website called AHBT University. And not to confuse you too much, but American Health Benefits Team, AHBT, that's actually the name of the corporation that my partner and I are the founders of, AHBT, but we're doing business as Benefits Management Team. So again, not trying to confuse you too much, but that's why it's AHBT University instead of BMT University. But on this platform, we have trainings that were done very recent, from trainings that were done in the early days, and you'll have access to it and be able to refer to it on a regular basis to watch those trainings as you need. And my mentor was in my office just a couple weeks ago talking to some of my agents, and he gave some of the best advice that I've heard in a long time. And he said, listen, if you hit a rut in this business, you're probably talking too much, right? You need to get back to the basics. And that's why I love having this platform so much, because it is totally true. You come out doing just the things that you learned, you have success, and then all of a sudden you try to tweak it, or you try to cut a corner, or you try to do this or that, and ultimately you end up hitting a roadblock, and you just can't figure out what that roadblock is. Well, get back to the basics. And you'll have access to this university, this online university that has, it's all things insurance sales, all right? And you can, again, refer to it as much or as little as you need to. Again, just another slide kind of illustrating the opportunity itself, unmatched support we talked about, and a phenomenal opportunity. I mean, this is ground floor stuff. Promote yourself up the ladder, be a top producer, be an agency owner. We're going to provide you with unlimited leads. We have auto dialers available. We work on a lead credit system. So every time you submit a sale, you're getting some lead credits, and then you can purchase internet leads. You can purchase exclusive telemarketed leads. So once you get in and you see the platform, you'll see that, we really have built this thing as agents for agents. All right. And again, I can't stress enough the support that we provide, and the fact that it is totally unmatched. It's unmatched in this business. That's the number one complaint I continue to hear from agents, and say, hey, why do you think this opportunity will work out? Well, I can never get my manager on the phone. Well, my upline never answered the phone, or my upline never provided me with any leads, or gave me crappy leads, or whatever, right? And that's the one thing that, again, I can honestly say for us, you will never have that complaint. I promise you. So let's talk about the right candidate, all right? What do you need to possess in order to be successful with BMT? Well, you have to have a great work ethic, all right? You have to commit to working hard to build your business. Too many people get into this industry, I think, or into any free enterprise opportunity and say, oh, it's great, I'm gonna make all this money, I'm gonna make my own hours, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I hope you know that doesn't work, okay? It just doesn't work. All right, you really have to be committed to building your business and work just as hard, if not harder, for yourself than you would if you were making, a six-figure salary for an organization. All right, so you have to have a work ethic. You have to work hard. You have to be coachable. All right, follow the system. Don't come and try and reinvent the wheel. Follow the proven sales system. All right, and be coachable. All right. You have to be on a mission. Okay, you got to have a vision for your business, and you have to be relentless in your pursuit to achieve that vision. All right, and to achieve that mission. So be mission focused. All right, guys, that's important. All right, you got to have a growth mindset. Okay, always be committed to personally developing yourself, reading books, watching sales material on YouTube. Getting to motivational events, all right? Whatever you need to personally develop yourself, you got to have that growth mentality, all right? And that's what success ultimately is. So even if you come into this opportunity and make, 20 grand in 2020, right? If you make 30 in 2021, then you're growing, right? By the time 2030 rolls around, you're going to be making over $250,000 a year. All right. Now, hopefully, it won't take you that long, right? But you got to have the mentality of consistent growth. That's how you have success ultimately in life. And lastly, you got to like money, right? And I don't know anybody that doesn't like some money. Okay, especially when we hand agents a paycheck for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, I've never seen a frown on their face. So I think that everybody on this or watching this, wherever you're watching this, whenever you do watch this, I would assume that you are looking for an opportunity to make some money, all right? But if you possess the other four traits, okay, you've got a strong work ethic, you're coachable, you're on a mission to succeed, and you're committed to continually growing, the money will be there. I promise you. We've got agents nationwide, agents and agencies, as I touched on earlier. We're a national agency. This is a brokerage, really, right? These are pretty much the majority of our business to this point has been brokers, and we're flipping into more of a career opportunity at this point. And, what's the difference between a broker and a career agent? Well, a broker, I give them a contract. Here's a contract. Good luck. Go make some money for yourself, right? Maybe I'll do a training, but that's about it. All right. A career agent, here's a contract, here's some training, here's some leads, here's some technology, here's access to our administrators, here's access to our social media managers, and we're available 24/7 around the clock for the support that you need in order to be successful. That's the difference, all right? So you get a lot more support as a career agent, and that's the agency that we're gonna be building moving forward. But just looking at highlighting some of our growth in our brokerage in 2016, which was our first full year, did 3.8 million, 7.5 in 2017, 13.2 in 2018, and 17.5 last year in our brokerage. Writing agents in 2016, 16 writing agents, up to 42 in 2017, 78 in 2018, and 131 last year, again, primarily brokers. Applications written, 1,500 in 2016, 3,600 in 2017, 5,700 in 2018, and just over 8,200 last year. All right, so you can see that just through recruiting and throwing some contracts out there, we can continue to grow. But I believe that we can grow at a pace of 3 to 4 times these rates when we are providing support, technology, leads, training tools. I truly believe that the growth, the growth that you're seeing on the screen right now is minimal compared to the growth that we will experience, by providing a much stronger support system. So let's talk about some meat and potatoes of the opportunity for yourselves. How many clients can you help on a weekly basis? Well, if you just help 3 a week, okay, doesn't sound like that many because it's not that many, and it's totally doable, right? If you work, all right. If you help 3 clients a week, you're selling 3 short-term med policies or limited med policies at an average of $250 a month, and that's going to earn you a gross commission of $1,350. You're going to add an accident or a critical illness plan to each one of those at a $70 a month premium, and that's going to earn you another $882 in gross commissions. You're going to sell a dental plan to everybody for $45 a month, and that's going to earn you another $324 in gross commissions. For the week, you are going to earn $25.56 in weekly commissions, all right? Now we work on 9-month advances on some products, 10-month on other products, 6 months on other products. Some products are paid as earned, but if you're selling our core products and you're getting an average advance of 9 months, these are what those advances would look like, all right, from the associate level to the general agency level. Your yearly totals, all right, and that's, again, 3 clients a week, all right? That's 3 clients a week for 48 weeks, right? Take some vacations, 48 weeks a year. And then assuming that you do 8 sales a week during open enrollment, you're going to add another 20 grand to those annual totals, all right? As a GA, you have leadership opportunities. So now you can start to recruit and bring agents in at the associate, the agent, or the senior agent level and earn overrides and start to build your agency. We've also got a couple other levels above the GA level. Again, there's opportunity here to grow. Assume that you keep 70% of your business on the books, which, again, our agency has a persistency rate of just shy of 90%. It's like 89.6%. All right, that get through the first, that clear out the advance. All right, so if you just do 70% retention by your second year of doing 3 clients a week, right? 8 clients a week during open enrollment. By your second year, you're already going to have a $5,000 per month residual coming in. By your 5th year, you're going to have almost 20 grand a month coming in. Just before you even wake up in the morning, 20 grand a month, 20 grand a month. So you're making over almost a $250,000 a year, all right, by your 5th year without even selling a policy. It's not a bad deal, right? What are the next steps? The next steps are simple, okay? You get contracted, you do some training, you pick up the phone and you start selling. It's simple as that, guys, okay? If you want to discuss more about the opportunity, if you got questions, if you're just ready to rock and roll, you go to benefitsmanagementteam.com. That's our website, okay? Go to benefitsmanagementteam.com. Click on the careers page and submit your name and number, okay? Submit your name, your phone number, and if you want to put a little message in there, you know, be my guest. I'd like to hear about, you know, your experience in the business, what your goals are for this opportunity or for your career. You know, put a little message in there for us, and one of our leaders will be in touch with you to discuss getting you onboarded. We'll answer any questions that you have. We'll reach out to you and get you plugged in and get you started. Again, I want to thank you for the opportunity to tell you a little bit about our business and what our opportunity is. And I hope to hear from everybody. And let's get on the ball and start growing. Thank you very much.